Hell yeah, that was hella tight, dude.
Did
I
you
was
like
like,
that?
oh shit. Oh, sorry. Oh, suki. That was
You broke
pretty
the
good.
cardinal rule.
You got me a break in the first like 10 seconds of the show, man.
What's up, dude?
Woo! What's up, Kyber Cave family?
Hey,
Thank
what's
you
up,
for
Kyber K
tuning
fam? How
in.
you doing? How you doing? It's
I
good to
cannot
see
believe
you
I broke the
guys.
rules in the first 4 minutes of the show.
I know, like not even the first 4 minutes, like the first 4 seconds. Like, hey, what's up, Kyber K fam? This is your host or co-host, DJ Uppercuts, with my man, Ark.
It is me, Ark in the Dark. It's the
Yeah,
Pizark, hanging in the Pizark. I gotta go because my mother said be home by Pizark.
This
Well,
Ark.
it's
Oh,
dark.
wow. You brought that back from ABC. Whoa, that is crazy. That is crazy.
I was gonna say we should have made that a contest if anybody could actually name
Oh,
what
we
that
should
was
have.
from.
We should have. I like spoiled it. Hey guys, welcome back. Hey, we're here. It's Sunday.
We are here.
We are here.
We have survived another week. There was no rapture. I'm happy to see. Well, maybe there was, and maybe
I mean,
God just
you
didn't like
know, it
nobody.
got postponed, right? To the 7th, right? October 6th and 7th.
It got postponed.
Yeah, it's the Julian calendar is now what we're supposed to be. Christ doesn't follow our calendar. He follows the Julian calendar. So now it's been pushed. It's been pushed up to
because Julius Caesar was Christ's real king.
Yeah. I don't really know the real deal, but like so we got another week till the rapture. So the 6th. So yeah. So tomorrow and Tuesday.
Next, when that happens, you're going to tell me Christ was actually Buddhist and he follows the zodiac, the Chinese calendar.
The Chinese zodiac. That's exactly what it's going to. That's what they're going to do
the
next. That's the goalpost that's going to be moved next. Is that one? So, but the goalpost for now.
He was Incan. That's why his name was Jesus.
He was supposed to be. The rapture was supposed to happen in 2012.
I told you, man, we are way off
topic. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
No,
I meant way off from 212, but that's right.
Well, that too.
All right. So we're not here to talk about the rapture tonight.
No, we're not. We're not.
I don't know what we're here to do. Oh, we have a fantastic interview. I know that's one thing that we're here to do. Before we do that, we have a fantastic flow of the show as we usually do. And we still have don't forget in 2 weeks. Do you remember who we have in 2 weeks, Lynn?
Is this Soleil Moon Fry?
No, dude. I need to get on that. I need to contact her. No, we have John Morrow, which is
John Morrow. Okay, I did know about John Morrow.
Because I need to give you his email address, and you need to reconfirm. Reach out, just hey, I just want to remind you you're on in 2 weeks, so that he can start getting assets together for you.
Yeah, that'll work. I can do that. Tomorrow's Monday. Monday is a day for those kind of things. Actually, it'll probably be Tuesday because Monday's a busy day for me. But anyways, yes, we'll get that taken care of. John Morrow in 2 weeks, right?
Woohoo! Yeah, October 19th show, I think.
October 19th. John Morrow now. October 19th.
And you know who that is?
Yeah, I mean, I think I do know who that is.
Who would you guess?
He's a voice actor, correct?
He is a voice actor.
Make
this as painful for you as possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please just put me out of my misery.
There's only a million. He is Andy from Toy Story.
That's right. I knew that. I totally knew that. I knew he was
fantastic guy. He lives here, I believe, in the Bay Area.
Yeah, he's in the Silicon Valley area, I think, or somewhere around there, like Palo Alto-ish area, if I'm not.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. And we don't need to dox the man on air
You're right.
But but the point of the matter is I've seen him at several different shows. I saw him last at MacaCon. He was there with Jason Mewes was there as well for that show.
Oh, I remember that. I actually remember that con because I remember seeing the Jason Mewes pictures with the lightsaber. So
Yes. So he has been around, so I'm excited to have him on the show. He is our he is our one of our guests that people have been waiting for a while. So I just wanted
yeah,
to remind people October 19th. I have a list of like celebrities that I just really need to get on the ball with, like, okay, just getting them booked out.
I mean, can we get Muse on here? Like,
Yeah, well,
I feel like, dude, if we could get Muse on here, that would be freaking that would be a dream come true for me. Like, well,
that would be.
I mean,
He
him
said,
and
I will tell
Kevin
you,
K. Smith would.
supposedly he said he's easy to get to. I will tell you the details after the show on that if you're looking for Jason Mewes. I will also say that we have not been able to get him yet.
Well, I'm gonna make it my mission to try to get Muse, and
Woo!
I'm gonna make it my
I'm
mission.
often that saying, like, I remember when I started the show, I used to say if I could get Tara Strong on the show, I could shut the show down. And we are 1 degree away from Tara Strong. Actually, we're only 1 degree by several. Jason Braden, who does um, um, Castle, or was it Magic Castle podcast?
Okay.
He works for her in her voice acting group. We also know Kathleen Hurley's, who is friends with her. She's done little skits with Tara Strong, and Greg Sipes, who's Beast Boy, did
Yeah, that's Beast Boy.
a video
Yeah,
skit for
yeah, yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah.
So we're
Wow.
1 degree
Okay.
away in a few directions.
Well, I mean, so your golden ticket is Tara Strong. Mine is Jay Muse and possibly Kevin Smith. Like that, those would
We'll
be.
make it happen before the show
We'll make
ends.
it happen. We'll make it happen. All right. So, but let's not talk about future guests. Who do we have for tonight?
No. Let's talk about the flow. That's the
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
for tonight.
So okay, so our flow artist we have our flow artist, which is Chandra Smith.
Ooh.
That is our flow artist, and you know what? I guess that's what we'll do is we'll get right into that. Into that, we're going to get right into that flow.
We are
So,
very fortunate here at Saber Rattle to have one of the OG flow artists in the lightsaber community named James Kaiser. He is a producer of the show. So
he is
every week he brings us a video segment of somebody doing some kind of flow from around the world. Doesn't
yes.
always have to be sabers, but it's usually
Not always
fun.
Sabers. This isn't Sabers, but it still is freaking. It's flow and it's awesome. Last week, I don't know, like I'm blanking on the artist's name, but he was on ice skates and it was freaking amazing. And I can't fire and ice skates, like I can't do. I can barely do one of each, like to do both. But here's our new flow artist. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up to you again. Our flow artist is Chandra Smith, and here we go.
Better sit down for the show, 'cause I'm gonna show you how it's done. Hot tricks, don't miss how it's done. Hot tricks, don't quit how it's done. Run, we run the town. Whole world playing our sound. Turning up is going down. Hot tricks, show this how it's done. Yeah, something about when you come for the crowd that's so humble and high. 갑자기 외교를 번쩍 건드려 이주여 포기해 왜? Nothing to us, run up, you done up, we come up from sun up to sun up, so come out to play. Want it away, we bring you out.
Wow.
Thought that was pretty amazing.
That was amazing. What was her name again?
Her name was Chandra Smith.
Shaunte Smith. Woo! I don't think she has been on the show before. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was definitely pretty awesome. So,
I was not ready for that abrupt ending. I never mind. That was my fault.
take a sip. It's okay, bro.
That's all right. I just want to remind everybody, for those that have not checked it out, we do have a Patreon page. I want to make it better and add new and fun material on there. there are the first 11 hidden episodes of Saber Rattle. So if you go to Saber Rattle on this channel, the first 11 episodes for some reason aren't there, but we have them, and those are over on the Patreon channel. And hopefully we'll have more exclusive other content that we can put there. But you do get prizes. Whether you're helping out for only $1 or helping out for $10 or $20, there's different levels, and depending on what level you are on, you get different prizes, including the ability to get one of 5 lightsabers every year. That is right. We give away on May the 4th every year. We give away 5 sabers to the top 5 Patreon subscribers. So, and right now
And
we
just
only have 3. So
we only have 3, but just know, Patreon subscribers, if you do subscribe, you are in better standing than I am. I've known this guy since 6th grade, and I still don't have a lightsaber. So just know that you are in better standing than I am, because I still haven't gotten a lightsaber, and you have a better chance of getting a lightsaber than I do from this guy. So
wow, that's right. Because technically, you can't win one now.
I know, now I'm an employee, so I definitely lost my ability to win one. So just know, guys, you have better credit than I do with this with Kyber K Productions. So please
Oh,
just
Jesus.
subscribe to that page. All right.
So, yeah, so make sure to head over to our Patreon. We also have kcpmerch.com where you can get all kinds of things like coffee pots, coffee cups, Pilsner glasses, blankets, all kinds of stuff with KCP shows. Every Monday, we've got Retro Outco. So if you're into old school video games and old school systems, make sure to hang out with Graveyard on Retro Alcove. We have a bunch. I encourage you guys to check out too. We have a show. It doesn't drop on any specific time, but there are many episodes. I encourage you to check out Multiverse of Cosplay. Sorry, I got the hiccups going on. It is a fantastic show by local cosplayer Elder Cosplay, but he does like little skits and stuff. Dude, it is very like Monty Python esque, like, and you know it's on YouTube. It's free. What else you gotta do? But make sure to check them out. There's a whole series of them. They are hilarious, and I'm always excited when he has new ones drops. And then, of course, every Sunday we do this show live where we interview always interesting people, always fun people,
Of course.
and have an incredible flow of the show. And we will evolve the show as we go.
We're attempting to. So, well, without further ado, I mean, what should we do?
Actually, hold on. Is our guest there? Our guest?
I'm looking, and there she
there
is.
she is. Okay. I just
right.
want to make sure our guest was still there.
Yeah, because I was freaking out a little bit, but you know what? Just like her wonderful artwork and like I said, that's all going to speak for itself. But just like everything about this woman, like it's going to speak. But I'll let you take care of that.
Buddy. Yeah. In fact, I think do you know Age Scott? Age Scott.
Yeah, I know Age. Of course, I know Age, bro. Like
okay.
That's my dude.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you knew. Everybody knows Age.
Yeah, bro.
So that is actually how I believe I first met.
No way.
Through Age's page. I don't know how they're like related. I don't know if they're friends or if they're like related or whatever. But like everybody knows Age.
Yeah. Like, anybody in Sacramento knows Age. So
exactly. So once I found out about Shaunte and I started following her, of course, everybody, the first thing that we're only human beings here. Come on, we have eyes. She is an incredibly beautiful woman who does, when you see her cosplay, and then you see her artwork, and you realize that this woman is like, you know how you talk about Hollywood it being like a triple threat. This woman is like a 5 or 6 times threat.
I was gonna say she's at the very least a quadruple, if not a sextuple freaking threat. She comes at small angles. Yeah, she's got many small angles, bro. Like I
don't even know I don't even know what to call this woman other than Supreme Mother. I don't know. Like I don't know what to use.
A beautiful artist, a goddess among mortals. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just cosplayer or painter or artist or designer
It
or
doesn't
none
do
of
her
that seems to
justice. It
fit. So
doesn't. None of that does her justice. She is incredible, and I didn't know how incredible she was until you put me onto her. But like I said, without further ado, I think we should bring her in and let's do this. So without further ado, here we
give it. Woohoo! Oh, there we gotta give it.
Well,
Woohoo! How are you doing tonight?
well, I'm good. I'm blushing. I'm like, ooh, jeez.
Your work is absolutely amazing. I mean, like it's like I said, it's hard to put you in a box and say that you're
Yeah,
just an artist or you're just a designer or you're just because it seems like your eyes see the world through many different lenses.
I do. I feel like because I don't even necessarily even see myself the way other people see me. Like when I'm doing things, I'm dreaming. You know what I mean? Like I'm just in a whole different place. I see things from a different perspective. Every single thing I look at is art to me in some type of way. You know what I mean? Excuse my glasses. Like I said, they broke. But
Yeah.
like I feel like it's something that's just inside of me. Like I don't feel like if I couldn't create something, I don't know who I would be. I'm just extra creative all the time, and even when I just feel like I'm just always want to be good at something. And so I feel like I like to be good at different things. And I just take to stuff. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
just take to stuff that, especially when it's wrapped around art,
Right.
anything that's like musical or art, I'll just teach myself. And then I can see business, I can see future in pretty much anything that I do. I always want to have something, like
Right.
just something. I went to college and, that's great. And, you can get a job and all that, but you just got to have more things. You know what I mean? And you got to have the things that you love. We forget to do the things that we love. You can be successful at the things that you love. People like to say you can't, but you can.
Hmm.
It's hard. It's hard work. It takes a lot of grit, a lot of hustle to do this, do that, do that, do that. I don't have a team. I don't, I do all my edits and everything on myself. So, it gets a lot, but
Right.
you know,
Right. It's hard to
I do
like.
it.
I mean, it's I would imagine drawing and painting has been in your life for a long time. Maybe like, are you like one of these little kids that just have always been able to pick up a
Yeah.
crayon or a paintbrush? And
Yeah.
also, is that something that comes from your family, or is that specific
No,
to your family?
just me. I don't know if it was, excuse me, my father or anything. I don't know anything about him, but like, it's just me. My mom doesn't draw. Nobody draws in the family. Like simple drawing maybe, but no one like draws like I do. I'm the only one
Right.
that draws like that. And I've done that before. I don't know. My grandmother said I was just kind of drawing little things a little bit before I even was talking. I don't know what
Wow.
she was talking about, but she just said I always had some crayons. I just always wanted to draw on the walls. Always was drawing something better than I should. That's what she said. So
Right.
it just, I was always making dolls and putting stuff together. I was always making costumes. I learned how to sew by hand by her. She's the reason I cosplay because she used to make all my Halloween costumes. So
Wow.
yeah, like she made them. So I learned from her, like, oh, that's how you do that. So it was just it was like, oh, I can do that.
Right.
It was just natural for me to do it and put my own little twist on it and still respect the characters.
And
But
when did you start doing that, and how did that come to be? Obviously, drawing a character on a piece of paper is a far
mhm.
stretch to than dressing up at them at a convention. How did you find out about conventions? And we were having a very interesting discussion that I always like to talk about, because the whole thing
Yeah.
about this show is getting people's perspective that I may not be able to get, right? I One perspective, I will never be a black woman, so I will never be able to speak as a black woman on what it's like to go to
No,
conventions.
you will never be a black woman, honey.
I'm pretty sure I'll be a lot of
But
things
it's
wrong.
just gonna be all right. It's
So
all
yeah,
right.
There'll be a lot of things, and he's been a lot of things, but he will never, ever, ever be a black woman. I just had to.
You can't be a sister.
so I
But
love when we get a chance to ask people that might have different perspectives, like what it's like, going to convention, being one of the, not only one of only the black cosplayers, but the black female cosplayers, being just surrounded by a people, different types of people, and having seen that evolve and change over time.
hmm
What
uh,
happened?
it has changed. I
Yeah.
mean, when I first started cosplaying, first of all, nobody really was. I mean, not a lot of people, was as good. You know what I mean? A lot of us, we kind of used the clothes that we had, and some of us, we had. There was a few. There was a lot. I had some friends that were really, really good. And when I
Right.
came in, I wasn't that good. So I'm speaking, I guess, for me, but it was it wasn't as many black people. I mean, I was only in the Bay Area, but it wasn't as many black people as it is now. It's like you can't not see black people. They're
Right.
like they're more everywhere. They take over now. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. I would have loved that. You know what I mean? It was hard. You know what I mean? I went through bullying and you can't wear that. You're black and all
Right.
types of stuff. I mean, when I wore Phoenix, I mean, I knew what I was gonna get. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate, but I didn't give a damn. You know what I mean? I worked hard on that, and I worked hard on my hair, makeup. I made
Hey,
sure my hair was curly like a black girl's. Just not no disrespect, but just because I wanted to make it my own. And I just said, forget it. You have to push through that. People think cosplay is just go get some stuff and you put it on, and it's not that at all. You know what I
right.
mean? It's not Halloween. You know what I mean? It's just that's a lot of technical work right there. You know what I mean? It's stuff under there, under there,
Right.
under there, over there, moved over there. You know what I mean? It's just that pose ain't natural. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of stuff, and you get people that's like that pick at you, and you can't be here, and so now seeing that it's so welcoming, I love that. I really do. That's the part that I feel has changed the most. It's more welcoming to you know people of color, and I just feel like that's just the greatest thing. We bring some flavor. You know what I mean? Everybody's great, but I love to
Right.
see that we in there.
Right.
And those wings were at least 10 pounds, and everything I got from there was like $5 to $10. I made those with wire hangers and some reflective paper. I was cosplaying on a budget. And
Wow.
I just hooked the wire hangers into my bra because I didn't want the strap to be all over the costume. And so I hooked it in my bra. So basically I had to make sure I had to walk like, the girls that, I don't know, I don't forget what you call it. But I had to walk like I had to be real, my posture had to be good so they wouldn't be moving all over the place. But I hooked it good, and the front's foam. I mean, but you wouldn't know. But I always try to tell people you can cosplay on a budget for real. It's
Right, right.
it's
What I love
people.
about this is I feel like with like the yellow shapes and the designs,
Mhm.
I feel like that really comes from your nature as an artist, like being
Yeah,
able to
the
bring
art
it
always
looks
goes
very
in.
comic booky to me.
It is. And when I spray paint my pieces or when I color my pieces on my, I don't just let it sit. Like when I make my costume, I don't just let it sit. Like I have to spray paint over it. I have to make battle damage. I have to paint certain things on there. I have
Right.
to, alter things. It is art. Anything that I do on the paper is the same thing I do. I apply the same pressure.
Right.
I have to. You know what I mean? Like it has to shade a certain way. I know I'm going to take a picture. It has to look like art. When I post
Right.
those pictures, I call it art. It's not just cosplay.
Right. Now for you, how much of it, how much of the art comes in the acting? Like when you here, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get some artwork here. Oops. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Doing it the wrong way. There we go. There we go. We got there. That's beautiful. Your Thor is absolutely amazing. But how much of is that is like, are you acting like, Thor, or like, are you
Oh, as soon as someone's like, "Can I take a picture?"
Mhm.
I'm instantly in that character. That's another thing about cosplay. You don't just be cosplaying characters you don't know nothing about. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because it don't receive well. It don't get received well. It's just like a person in a picture. Like you have to be like, okay, I'm this character. I'm this character for real. If I was this character, what would I be doing?
Right. Right.
So,
Right. Right.
and for me, I'm reading the comics and stuff. That's just the traditional kind of stance. Like, what's up? I'm powerful. You really don't have to do too much because I feel like the costume speaks for itself. So it's
Right.
just like Thor Storm. All she had to do is just kind of stand there. She don't really have to do nothing like that. You know what I mean? From head to toe, from head to toe, the costume is just what it is. You
Usually, when
know.
when you're holding a hammer, you don't really have to say very much.
No, what time it
It's
is.
not just the hammer. She's holding Mjolnir, so like
Right.
she's representing, bro, and like
Yeah,
that's the amazing part of it. Like,
yeah.
So now,
I
like,
just go
your belt
ahead.
down there, are those like 3D printed items, or are those foam, or what is that?
No, okay. You know that foam
Yeah.
warbler or warble. I don't know how to if I'm pronouncing it right, but
Right.
all those gold pieces on there is exactly that. I cut, shaped. I drew all the shapes, cut
Mhm.
them out. I molded them with some heat. I let them sit, get hard, primed them, sit, get hard, primed them
Wow.
again, and then sprayed them with the spray paint. By then, they were like hard, you know what I mean? But I just sprayed them with the gold so they would look like jewelry, but none of that's jewelry. The only thing that's jewelry is the necklace.
Right. 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 And okay, so that is that a real piece that you had to go buy, or
Yeah, I
did
got that
you?
from an African shop that's in the Bay Area in
Oh,
Vallejo.
wow. That is amazing. And now, what about the rest of the costume? What about the gloves? Are these things that you made yourself,
The
or?
gloves I got from Home Depot. Those are gardener gloves, and I shaved those down and sprayed. I just sprayed them blue. You know what I mean, and glossed them over. And the cape was actually supposed to be like a thin type of bed type of lining or something.
Oh,
But it was
wow.
the only thing that I felt was powerful enough. I didn't want to just have like a blue cape. I felt like it needed to have texture. So
Right.
it was heavy though, but yeah, I had to do it. And so I got that and I cut it and I altered it, sewed it up, and I put the gold things on there, and then I put Velcro here on the suit
Right.
and double Velcroed it so it could stay. And I put those there. Those are real feathers on the headpiece. It's over it's like at least 100 something feathers. I put it on there one by one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if you
wow, that
if
is amazing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
Woo-hoo.
I just
Yeah,
gotta
no,
say,
that's
like
absolutely
just the attention to detail and just the fact, like you said, 100 feathers, the just the intricateness of what you did with this costume, just in particular. We haven't even touched any of the other costumes. Just this cosplay in general is just it's
I
amazing.
wanted it to look, I wanted it to be good up close. When people saw it up close, I wanted it to be like, well, damn, because anything can look good in the picture, but I wanted to
right.
be like, well, she really put all that stuff in there. Like, I wanted it
Right.
to be like, I'm the character. I really came. This is what she would wear. you know what I mean? It was heavy, hard to wear, but I feel like that's the sacrifice. If you want to be a good cosplayer, you got to have those few cosplays that just take you there. You know.
Agreed.
If you had to guess, how many hours do you think you put in on that costume?
Uh, well, in between regular life, I think I spent two months on that.
Too much,
Just
like
and outside of working and life but like I spent about 2 months I would put together on that
right?
because
What do you think? Like 20, 30 hours, 40 hours?
like at least if I'm working, yeah, I mean,
Wow, that
yeah, a pretty long time.
that is
Well, I mean,
amazing.
the only costume that I have that was quick was um Phoenix was kind of already slightly done, but I had to
Mhm.
redo everything on it. So that took a month. But this one here, that one took a month too. I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones because nobody do that.
I,
I
I,
mean they probably do, but I haven't seen it.
I do which one? The yellow and the blue storm?
Yeah, the training storm
Yeah,
costume. I haven't seen it though.
I'm
Love
with
that
you.
you
Like
said
crispy coming
training
out of
storm.
your
Yes, I love.
Mm, Yeah, I
head.
haven't. I don't know that one was hard to wear because it could get dirty easily, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
um, yeah, and it's super bright. Like I toned down the lighting in the picture, but it's super bright. Like when you see that blue and that yellow, but it was always exciting to like get to the con, and I knew there was going to be other X-Men there, and I knew they were going to have those
Right.
colors on. So it was just couldn't wait for that moment. So it's always fun.
That's fantastic. Well, I
Hmm.
like I said, you are a multi-talented woman, and for those that do not know, this is brand new. It's just been kind of slowly released as we've been going to cons, but we haven't had as many cons lately. Because I had a stroke a month and a half ago, so that's kind of put us out.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are not aware of the new artistic directions Kyber Cave is taking. And I'm very excited that Miss Shaunte is part of that new artistic look that we're trying to take going forward. Do you remember me contacting you about this? Like, was I making it very clear at all, like what I wanted, or was I a pain in the
Well,
ass?
you contacted me about something else before that
Right.
I was supposed to do before, and then you went, and I don't know where you went, and
I
then
was
I didn't
gone.
hear. Yeah, you just was gone, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm not doing nothing. And then you was like, so yeah, remember back then when something something? So yeah, so I got an idea, and I'm like, okay. I didn't know what was going on at first. I was like, you Kyber, who? And I didn't know what you were talking about at first, but then when we started really getting into it, I was like, oh, okay, so he really got something going here, and I was excited for the character that you wanted too. I was surprised. I was happy.
We sure do, and I'm hopefully this is a little different than stuff you typically get asked to do, by your
No, I
clients.
don't. Yeah, I get asked to do a lot of different things, mostly portraits and stuff, but yeah, not like this. Maybe a digital character or something like that, but just
Mhm.
actually drawing it out and going through the whole process. No, this is the character for you. No
Well,
one
I
else
am
has.
super super excited when we came up with this idea. So what it was is our character Kyber Cave has a character named Kyber Kev. So if you see in fact on the wall behind her and on her shirt, you can see the little dude. We have always called that Kyber Kev. And as we try to expand our marketing this year, there's been more and more Saber companies that have come have that are at conventions now. So we were trying to find ways to like set ourselves apart and create our own storyline. Um, Sorry, I have to drink my throat. So we kind of wanted
That's
to
all
set
right.
ourselves apart from being Star Wars based and have our own like characters and our own storylines. And
Mhm.
my convention manager at that time thought it'd be cool to have a character named Kyber Crystal, to be the
Mm.
female counterpart. And I was like, oh, that would be dope. And then right away, the first thing that came to my head was the Afro Puffs. Like I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I just saw like almost like a '70s version of her.
Yeah. I mean, I was already, of course, I was like, oh, some little Afro puffs. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cute. I'm like, okay, let's see what we doing. I was already, I already knew kind of how your brain worked, so I knew you was just gonna be going a million miles over here, over there. But I knew what you wanted. You know what I mean? That's why
Right.
I was just trying to make sure I don't know how many different ones we drew, but I got like four different versions of her, and we finally got this one.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
drew I drew
with
her a
that,
few times. I got like over 10 sketches of her.
yeah, and I absolutely love. And by the way, for any of you who are looking to hire an artist into your team, and you want to hire Miss Shaunte, she's an absolute professional. She dealt with me being nitpicky and me wanting these adjustments and these adjustments. I'm sure she knows how that is, but she was able to accommodate me. And I feel like by the end of the process, I got the character I was envisioning in my head. So,
That I'm
um,
happy to hear that. I wanted to get it right how you wanted it too.
so I am absolutely excited. This is actually a sticker. So when you see us live at the shows, this is a sticker that we have for you. And this design here is going to be a T-shirt design. So I am just looking to get my T-shirt designer together right now. When you see us out, what's up, Mixtorio? When you see us out at conventions, hopefully we will have this T-shirt ready for you soon. But that is all designed by uh, Miss Shaunte Neely, and hopefully she'll be doing a lot more artwork. She's gonna do a more
I have
kind of
one piece.
ephemera.
I have
Yes.
one piece right here I could show real quick.
Ooh.
Um,
Dude, please show.
okay, it's Jax.
Oh wow.
You
Wow,
see
that
it?
is
That is
amazing.
amazing.
You guys can see it. I don't know if I got it in the
Still, bro.
camera.
That
There's the
no, you
arms.
got it
See,
perfect. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
It's awesome. I already saw your scorpion and like the jacks, bro.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Here,
Dead.
and here's
I'm
a
dead, bro. I'm dead. I'm dead. Like that.
He's
thank you, Victoria. I
I don't
appreciate
have the
that.
colored version of Jax anymore, but it's online.
Oh wow. So are you
Come on,
obsessed
it,
with Mortal Kombat?
I am. I am. I am. I was, I lost it for a minute. It was like as soon as I drew, I was sketching sub, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do sub, real quick. But my guy is really, Scorpion. But anyway, I was sketching, and then I was like, oh, this is starting to look really nice. I was just kind of, as an artist, we just doodle a lot. You know what I mean? Even simple doodles might be real pictures to some people, but it's just doodling. Like, oh, just for fun. I
Right.
was going, and I got excited, and I always watch when I'm drawing. So I was going through all the more, combat movies and video game clips, and I was just feeling myself, and I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I gotta do that guy, and I just kept going. It was like this marathon for like weeks, and then I just
Right.
was like, I was like setting myself up for what I knew was gonna be the hardest one to draw because of the arms, and I didn't want to draw the arms the typical way. I
Right.
always got to make things difficult, so I wanted to do as extra detail on his arms as possible. All the other
Right.
stuff was easy to draw. I do portraits all the time, but the arms, I wanted them to be as mechanical and crazy looking as possible
Yeah.
to be
That,
my version.
that was very
Um,
Michael Bay of you.
yeah, okay, but yeah, but I mean, well, I had to do it my way, but so it would work for me. I get it, but yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It was like I was setting myself up for Jax because I'm practicing a lot of my techniques. I teach myself all the time, and I feel like when I was going from sub, I was just kind of learning different techniques, and I feel like those characters have a lot going on. And I feel
Right.
like it's good as an artist to choose things, if you want to do a fan art, to choose things that are difficult. You know what I mean? Because it will really sharpen your skills. It'll sharpen them. I'm telling you.
Right.
I wouldn't have drawn this 2 years ago. I was not prepared. You know what I mean? I had to really, really practice. You have to practice to get them good ones. For real.
Right. All right. Do
Yeah.
you like? Do you have a favorite medium to work in? Do you do you like do sculpting or do you do just all painting or what do you what
Uh-uh.
type of
I
you
don't
do
have a
everything?
it's a mood thing for me. It's I don't even have I feel like because I'm well rehearsed or whatever you want to call it. I just know all of them to a certain degree, and I just kind of feel like whatever mood I'm in, I'm like, you know what, I just feel like some watercolor today. I just feel like sketching today. That's just whatever I'm doing. I don't just do one thing. I can't. My mind is ADD all over the place. I just
Right.
whatever is going on.
Right. Is it
Hmm.
hard for you to balance between being the artist and the businesswoman? Like looking at something saying, I'm gonna do this strictly out of enjoyment or doing this because I gotta pay the bills this month with my art.
That's a good one because that's something that's always like an artist thing. Well, for me, that's always something that's on my mind. Like, I'll start off with something like, oh, I really want to draw this from my heart. And then as I'm drawing, and it starts to get good, I'm like, well, I could sell this. Maybe then it switches into like I'm gunning to like really get it perfect or as perfect as I can. Really, I'm instead of me just kind of vibing. So sometimes I have to check myself and because my best pictures actually come out when I'm vibing, not in business mode.
Right.
Business mode. Now I get into business mode later. If I look at a piece and I'm like, okay, this is going to be the one, then I put that out. I don't. There's a lot of stuff I've drawn that I don't always necessarily post because I like to keep some things personal. You don't never want to miss that part of your art. You don't want to forget how it makes you feel trying to make money. You know what I mean? It could get like
Right.
that. Yeah. Because
Right.
you can always look at an artist's piece of work, and sometimes you can tell if they really didn't give it they all or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Knowing their art, you can tell like they just kind of did it, and they did it for money, or if they just really wanted to do it. You can kind of tell our emotions are in our pieces. You know?
Right. I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna feel embarrassed if this wasn't yours, but I want to say it was a Joker piece. Do you do the Joker? Like I remember seeing one where it was like you
Yeah,
could feel almost like the insanity coming across through the colors. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it was something about the choice of colors. Um, do you ever do you ever worry that you'll get bored? Like somebody sees you do a Joker piece and now everybody wants to commission you to do a Joker piece, and now all
Mhm.
you've done is the Joker for the last 6 months in different poses.
No, because it's just so much to work with Joker, and it's so much to work with if you just be creative enough. Like you just think out, like look at Joker as a character, and you just think outside the box. As many crazy things as you can do with him, and how many different crazy looks. He doesn't always have to look traditional either. So you don't you know, necessarily I wouldn't get bored. I mean, it's always fun to draw the Joker. You know what I mean? He has a lot of nice lines, a lot of nice line work. You know what I mean? It's always fun to draw that crazy face. I wouldn't get bored. But I mean, that happened after I drew that Joker. Everybody wanted a Joker for like a good month. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily get bored. I don't like to draw easy. I think that things that are easy to draw for me, I just don't like to do. I get upset. Like simple stuff. You know what I mean? I get insulted with myself. Like, girl, you know what I mean? You practice. I just can't do simple stuff sometimes. It's almost like I don't draw it well. And it's weird. I don't know. You
Could you
know?
see yourself
Mhm.
doing like something like an ongoing series, like a comic book series? Sorry, Lane, I'll let you jump back into it. Like a comic book or
Um,
something like that, or do you like to change it up more often? And then go ahead, Lynn.
I don't know. I just be changing up. I comic. See, I got my book Bahari that came out in June or July. But I have that and I wanted to turn that into a like an animated series. So yeah, I don't I'm not too much I can draw comic book style, you know what I mean? That's fine, but I'm not a comic book artist. You know what I mean? That's not something that I would necessarily do. I got a lot of respect for people that do it. I got a lot of friends that do it. That's their lane, you know? But I want to do a cartoon series though, for sure. I want to draw that out. I want to get a storyboard for my book and I want to do that, you know, but only when I can really invest in that. But I do want to do that.
Mhm. Do you feel
Well,
like? Oh, go
um,
ahead.
I apologize. I just had to step in really quickly. Yeah, if you ever did want to do an animated series, I have a wonderful voice for anime. Like I just, I'm not.
I need voiceovers because it ain't gonna be my voice.
No, I can totally. Your artwork would be so dope as some type of animated series. Like, and you know what? I mean, not like like I said, I'm peddling a little bit here, but if you like,
That's okay. Shoot,
if
I
you
need
like,
a compliment.
I
He's
can.
over here trying to get another job.
Ah, I'm
um,
done.
but no, I honestly, I really feel like seeing your artwork in whatever medium or manifestation you could actually do would be wonderful. Like whether it
Well,
be
I have one more
you got one.
too. Well, I have one more sketch. It's actually I'm doing a digital color version of it, but hold on. It's this is my last one that I had did. This is my journey one. I don't know if you can see.
He
Oh wow!
beautiful.
Oh wow!
That is beautiful.
Okay.
That is amazing. That is
Okay.
so amazing. Like I that's
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I'm flabbergasted. I'm
I
sorry.
so when we used to work together when I did video production like 20 years ago, my video production company was called Third Eye Collective. So that's kind of dope.
Thank you. Well, yeah, because that this it's a journey, you know what I mean? Because, I fought like a real battle last year. I didn't know if I was going to make it, like this drive and all this stuff, all this creativity, all this, it's more amplified because I wasn't supposed to be here, and like I just came out of this, I'm sober, 500 days sober from alcohol. I'm a year celibate. I'm closer, like I'm just more in tune with my spiritual self, and it's just coming out in my artwork, and it's just coming out in everything that I'm doing. And that picture, that sketch was just kind of a representation of where I'm at right now. Like I'm just intuitive. I'm just watching, things. I'm aware of things. I'm aware of people. I'm just kind of more aware of myself. And so that's what that piece is. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I can't
Thank
wait to see
you.
that. Are you going to be adding more colors? Is that going to stay
Yeah, I'm
black
a
and
I'm
white?
gonna be I'm gonna be added. Someone wants this piece as is, so I'm gonna do the color digitally so I don't mess up the picture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I see a lot of oranges and yellows in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be vibrant. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. But when I get a chance to get to it, it's just a lot of commissions. When them commissions come in, I can't even get to my personal work sometimes.
Right,
So
it's a beauty and a
yeah,
blessing. It's a
yeah,
blessing and a
true, true.
curse.
Hmm.
I know during COVID, I interviewed a lot of seamstress and things like that, people that were going to conventions and they were making things for themselves, but during COVID, they found ways to turn that into a side business where they were making costumes for other people, and they were
Hmm.
able to make enough money to quit their 9 to 5 job. So
Right. Yeah.
I'll be
No,
looking
it's
at.
real. I have a lot of friends that are really, really good, way beyond like me, really, really good at making costumes. And so that's some of the things that they did, and you know, uh people wasn't really ordering, it was hard for people to order online, so basically it was easy for people to be like, hey, I can make this for you. And I mean, they was making money because people was really wanting their costumes. People was ready to come out the pandemic and get the cosplaying.
You know what? You know what I've been telling people, and this may be something you may be able to deal with. If you can make some money from this, I wish you all the luck. But I've been telling people like, because I've known a couple of people that are cosplay wig makers. And like I was like, dude, you take like 20 of your wigs and buy a little booth. I guarantee you, people will buy, even if you're selling them for $200, $300, because people want good custom work, and they'll pay
Yeah,
money if you do good work.
that's true. Because I'm so as a girl, I'm used to doing my hair, so I don't ever even think like, damn, I'm really doing this wig kind of good for this cosplay. Like I could probably sell this. It don't never be a thought. You just
But
put something in my. It don't never be a thought.
here's a market for you that I bet you didn't even think about: drag queens. Drag queens will spend good money for a good damn wig. Yeah.
Mm, that's true. That's true. That is something right there. Because I love to fix up a good wig. I do. That is
Yeah, I
just a
mean, the
thing.
person said, like, I bet you, if, just try it as an experiment one time. One time,
Mhm.
go to a convention, a smaller one, spend $50 or $100, buy a booth, and just sell yourself. Sell yourself as a
Mm.
commissioned costume artist. I bet you
Mm.
come home with at least a couple more jobs by the end of the day, and you're setting your own time and your own you can decide if you don't want to
No,
do a
I
Shaunte
hear
Neely
you.
costume, or if you don't want to do a Godzilla costume.
No, you know what? And you know what? I'm actually going to take you up on that because when I physically because I'm still not all the way there physically to like do events and stuff like that too much. But when I'm able, like, I definitely want to talk to you because I want to do a lot more, you know what I mean? Like, as far as conventions are
Mhm.
concerned. And I do want to have more booths because I used to have booths back in the day, but I've been out of the game for like two
I
years.
bet
So,
you take pictures of the costumes that you've done, right? And then if
yeah.
you get the chance to do some costumes for friends, to make sure to
Hmm.
take pictures of those, put those up, get those like laminated, make them look nice, put them up at the booth, and you could sell yourself making costumes for other people.
Yeah. When I find the time, I'm on it.
I have to agree with Dan on this one. I think
Yeah.
you really need to sell
I'm telling you,
yourself.
there's
Like,
certain
you
things
really,
that, like, I know, like doing conventions for the last 5 or 6 years, I realized people will spend good money, especially if
yeah,
they think they're the only one that has that thing.
yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
If you make
No, you're right.
you make
And at
something custom
conventions,
made,
people come ready to spend 200, 300, $400.
for
Regular street fairs, people don't
sure.
have that
No,
kind
all
of
the
money to
time. Look, I've spent a lot of money at cons just being like just there, just not
spend.
cosplaying, and I've spent a lot. Sometimes you'll see stuff and be like, if I don't get it, someone else gonna get it. So I know, I know.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, there's money
Yeah.
to be made out there.
Yeah, I know. When I gotta, I'm still in a lot of physical therapy and treatment. I'm not physical for all that yet, but there's a lot of stuff planned. I hope to do, next year and get back out there. But
Well,
right
we
now, it's just art. I got my books, and that's all.
Well, you're
Well, I
amazing.
appreciate having you, and having my connection to you, and I love the
I
the work you
appreciate
do.
you.
So,
Thanks for the idea, because now my business brain is just. I'm like, huh. Oh, because I'm a real businesswoman for real. Like I'm always thinking that something is a business. Everything's a business to me, some way, some form. So I'm just like, dang, I gotta really hurry up and get healthier because
right.
he told me I gotta go to work.
Right, and well, even Rattle says that's
Shoot.
what he does on Etsy. But I'm saying if you
Yeah.
do it live, I never seen anybody do it live. You know what I mean? At a
Mm.
convention, literally selling yourself.
Yeah.
I can do
Yeah.
whatever you need me to do.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. I'm with it.
And I mean, shoot, you could come home with a good couple $1,000s in your pocket that after a
I'm
weekend.
always with that. I'm always with that. I ain't gonna say no to that.
like,
For
you're
real.
really
Especially if it's just something being creative and doing something that I'm good at anyway. So shoot.
Right?
might as
Might as well make
well.
money doing it.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
What do
No,
you think?
you.
As we get ready to wrap up here, we've got wow, we've got about a minute left. 40 minutes goes quickly. Huh? Um, what do you see happening this next year? I know you're still working on health issues. Are you going to be doing selling things online or trying to get more
Well,
people?
yeah, I'm still selling, my artwork and everything is still online. I'm working on, I have my book already that's on Amazon. It's called Fahari, you guys, Blood and How. And I have my other book. It's going to be a children's book that I'm working on. I'm hoping to have that done by December. I'm hoping. It's a lot of artwork I got to put in there. And I'm going to put like a little section in the back where it's going to be a coloring book, like a few pages for the little girls to
Gotcha.
color. Yeah, so it's going to be the characters, but they're going to be blank so they can color, just something
Got
cute for the back of the
daughters.
book.
I've got daughters that would be freaking amazing.
This is why I did it. I have a lot of friends that have daughters, right? And I'm like, when I drew those two little girls, then my page lit up. The page, everybody always shows a lot of support, but they were just people like parents. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this so when I see something like that, and when that reaction, then I just feel like I got to capitalize on it. So I'm like, well, shoot, I might as well make a book. I have a really good best friend, and this is what the book is about, and it's about our relationship. So
That's amazing. That like you do so much amazing, like so much amazing things, so many amazing things. Like I'm enthralled. He told me I was going to be enthralled. I was like, eh. I mean, it's just it's a guess. I mean, I love our
I,
guests, but I am genuinely amazed at your artwork and your the facets of your artwork, and so you
I appreciate that.
inspire me, and I hope and I know you're going to go on to inspire plenty of young women, young artists, and whatnot. You're amazing.
I hear it. I hear it, but I get so caught up in just being so much of myself where I told Van, I don't never see myself the way other people see me. To me, I'm just doing normal things. You know what I mean? To me, oh, it's nothing. Like, oh, let me make some stuff real quick. Let me draw a little thing. It's not really that. You know what I mean? It's just from me. So whenever people are like, oh my God, I'm blushing. I'm blessed. I'm blessed a lot. A lot of people don't know, like, people automatically think, oh, she must be stuck up or she must know she all that and all. I'm not even, close to that type of thinking. You know what I mean? I'm shy. You know what I mean? Like I'm an outgoing person, but when it comes to compliments and things like that, I'd be like, for real? I'm
I
lit like that? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
think you,
So it's always it's a humbleness that I like to keep though,
yeah,
you
no doubt,
know,
no
because
doubt.
I feel like my artwork wouldn't speak that well if I was a cocky B, you
Exactly,
know?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah. It wouldn't speak the
That's,
same way
that's your
if I was
humbleness.
fooling myself. Yeah. So
Most definitely, most definitely.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But
I don't even know if I have any more words. Like Dan, do you have any more words to say? Like
Well, yeah, I was going to say I'm excited to see what you have coming up. I know this is just a part of your little path and your adventure.
oh, I got
I know
my
you.
Batman piece coming up. It's
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, excellent. Well,
Yeah.
we want to make sure that we stay locked in there. If you have
Mhm.
any um, uh, Instagram, Facebook, any place where you want, or a website where you want people to check that out, make sure to let us know. We will have that in the description for people to check out later so that they can
Okay.
follow you and your journey throughout this world.
Okay.
Shante, it is always a pleasure to see you. We need to have you on again sooner than a year and a
I
half.
will definitely love to come back on, try and get back into the, being on camera mix, So
And make sure
I'll
to check
I'll
out
definitely come.
for Shantae's work. Like I said, we will have the T-shirt out, hopefully available within the next month or two. The stickers are out now, so when you see us out on the road, make sure to pick those up.
Mhm.
All
Okay.
right,
Well, thank you for having me. Bye.
have a beautiful night. Take care.
dude,
Oh, oh, there's no
she was
outro.
amazing, bro. You were right. You were right. You know what? You were texting me all day. Oh, you're gonna think this artist is so amazing. You're gonna think blah 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 blah. But you know what, bro? You lived up to your word. She was awesome.
We are very fortunate on this show. I don't know what it is, but well, in the beginning, those of you may know Gary Ripper. He used to be part of this show, and so when we were on in the beginning, he knew some bigger people, so we were able to get a few people then. But as the show kept going, it's so weird. Like I always say every week, you'll hear me say I'm really excited about this week's show because every week we get lucky with bangers. Like we get a lot of really interesting people on this show from cartoon people. We've had people that have worked on The Simpsons. I've had people that worked on Adult Swim. Like it's amazing the people we've gotten on this show.
Well, you need to continue doing what you do, which is the amazing work you do when you're at cons. You you have this beautiful way of networking that I love about you. Something that I don't have that you have that you can do, and you need to continue to do this because you need to continue to bring beautiful artists like Shaunte and all the other guests that we've had on this show. We have had a lot of guests prior to my coming into this, as well as me coming into this, and some of the future guests. You have cultivated a a grand cavalcade of artists that span the genre. So keep doing what you're doing, man, and
Well, thank you. Thank you.
keep bringing it in,
As
brother.
long as people like Raphael and Mix Oreo keep coming back. We didn't see well, anyways, Duran, of course, as long as all of our friends, what's up, Steve? Keep coming back, we will continue to have shows. Speaking of which, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show. The more we get into the algorithm, the more the show will spread to other people, and we can grow and grow. Because I'm trying to stall for time as I'm
No,
trying
you're
to pull
okay.
up our numbers. Where are we at? We're at
We're
2,936. So we're still 74 away from our,
we're
our
74 away.
Olympic time.
You know what? I'm doing my best to get likes and subscribes. I like I said, I just implore you guys, if people are tuning in for the first time, or if they're please just like and subscribe. We're Saber Rattle. We just like doing nerdy stuff. Just come check us out because we have some good people on here. Like I mean, our last this past guest, Shaunte, amazing. If you didn't see her cosplay, I don't know what else I can say about it. Like her cosplay is amazing and her artwork is amazing. The Jax was amazing, bro. Like that thing, that was a surprise. She didn't even have that for us pre-show, and that was awesome. And
And
so
she is doing work for Kyber Cave. So if you enjoy
exactly,
her artwork, you will love the exclusive stuff she's doing. And she said too, coming up in the future, she was like she's feeling Kyber Crystal. She wants to cosplay as Kyber Crystal.
that's so freaking amazing. Oh, I, I feel like fainting at this moment, but I can't because I'm on camera. So like I can't do it. But that is so amazing. Like if you like her artwork, if you support Kyber Cave, like Kyber Cave Productions, please, yeah, like and subscribe. Let's do
And
it.
or you can head over to kybercave.com and pick yourself up a combat saber. We just did an order to Egypt. That was our first order I've ever sent to Egypt. That was exciting.
What?
We did an order to Egypt, and then we did a really big sale to another company. But we did an order to Egypt, and that I think the furthest I've done one order to Mexico and an order to Australia before.
That's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't even know what to say to that.
Thank you, bro. That
In
was
order,
totally
in
dope.
order to Egypt. Thank you to anybody that outside of this country that bought something from us. Thank you.
Woo, you
Yeah.
Seth, you are helping keep the show on air. So,
Thank you.
all right.
Thank
With
you so
that
much.
note, don't forget in a couple of weeks we've got John Morrow, aka Andy from Toy Story, will be on the show. We've got a lot of fun guests. I need to get contacting people, but we're here every Sunday. We've always got someone incredible for you. So you make sure you are here every Sunday as well.
Yes, please make sure to come visit us every Sunday. I'm telling you, it's not going to be anything like it's going to be new. It's going to be something new every time you come. So please come and hang out with us because we're going to have somebody new. We're going to have somebody cool. I mean, it's not just going to be these two boring faces. Like I promise you. Like I'm sorry.
The hell,
Okay,
man.
I was just kidding, but
Yeah.
I'm letting you know that it just won't just be us two. Like I promise you, we will bring you something totally cool and totally worthy of Saber Rattle. Like I can guarantee you that. So,
Wow. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. Until next Sunday, don't forget we've got Retro Alco every Monday. And go check out Multiverse of Cosplay with Elder Cosplay. Fantastic shows. Leave a like on that and send those over to your friends, especially because if you are a cosplayer in Northern California, you might actually be in those videos. So make sure to check this out. All right, good sir.
all
I
righty. Well, I'm going
next week.
to give you a good salute. Hey, you know what? We're over here in Michigan. I'm saying freaking salute to you over in California. And hey, love you, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you too. See you next week.
May the Force be with you.
The Force? And the Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us, it penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
May the Force be with you. Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with us all.
May the Force be with you.
And on Louis.
May the Force be with you.
Did you at the end?
Yeah, I ended it. I think I did. Did I?
No, I don't think so.